What up, people? Good morning. How's everybody doing on this wonderful day? Happy Thursday to everyone. One more day till the end of the week. For those who don't work weekends, looking forward to all that. Let's get into this. So, we got the New Orleans Saints. Let's go.
It's week 15 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see the electric Jaden Daniels. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. Buckle up. There's football coming your way. And it's coming right up on EA Sports.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for joining us, football fans. I'm Kate Scotts, joined in the booth by my partner, Brock Hewer. And this week, Brock...
Yeah, that's who we need to bring back, man. To be honest, I think he would do a better job.
I'm wondering if you think one has the advantage of
back home.
I'd like to know how every single body feels down there, but we don't. My guess
But
is they're all hurt
then again, if y'all don't remember the Chip Kelly era in Philadelphia, didn't work out either.
You feel good about yourself. You feel good in your preparation. But yeah, that healthy team is usually the better team as well.
Justin Hopkins out, ready to send this away. And here we go from New Orleans. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And that is a touchdown. The Dragons go up 6-0 here in the first. The advent of a new style of kickoff in 2024 created all sorts of new strategies to generate big returns. And Brock, here we see their own design executed to perfection to spring them for 6.
Yeah, I don't know if we've seen a rule change that has invigorated special teams coaches, head coaches, all the coaches, as much as this one did this offseason, each looking for their own wrinkle to try to throw in there and do what we just saw, break it the length of the field for 6 big points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Who needs offense when you got special teams scoring?
What do you
This
think,
will
Brock? Can we
be a
get
fun
dueling
game
kick return
against the
touchdowns?
Saints.
Let's find out. The kick is away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here.
18-yard
leading them
line.
out in year 11. He's played 15 or more games every season in the league. A real Iron Man, Derek Carr.
Kate, we've hardly gotten into this game, and already he's headed out there with a mission right in front of him. This sideline, you can feel it. They're still stunned after the return put him in the immediate hole. It's now his responsibility to captain this offense downfield and at the very least neutralize the momentum, but ideally answer with a score of their own.
Carr starting with a throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. 2 plays ago, if we had seriously mentioned a safety partner, we'd have been laughed out of this booth, right?
Well, they say things move fast in the NFL, huh?
A couple of back-to-back sacks, losses like that, really opens us up to possibilities we weren't expecting.
Yeah, not all those possibilities are good, Kate, unless you're that defense that just dropped 2 points on the scoreboard.
That's taken at the 15. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So they come on offense now, readying for their opening drive. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally, you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Daniels going to throw to get us started. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Daniels. Taking a deep shot here. Really pushing the on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
There was a window
Stepped
there
out of bounds.
Boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
Had him on that one, man. Come on.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You're roughing my quarterback up. Look, that's right. Get up and get into his face, Daniels. There you go. Like, what are you trying to do?
They're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of staying on the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, ball at the 36. First carry now for Austin Eckler. Pushing for the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. If you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Staying with Eckler. Juke the defender.
Boom. Nice run, boy. That was nice, clean run.
15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
He easily had the
cut back in.
First, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that
if I went to the outside, I would have gotten
bigger than just a first down pickup.
Swallowed up. So that was a good move. Good cut.
Eckler is in.
And
Touchdown. The Dragons finish off their opening drive. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Ahmed good on the extra point. And the Dragons take
Eckler's
a 16-point
underrated.
lead.
He's not too bad of a running back. At least with the right person utilizing him. Let's go deep kick. Let's go to the
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. The Saints.
All right, now you guys got a little bit more room to be able to work with their card. Come on.
Major impact in
See
their
what you could
passing
do.
game too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. Throwing on first down. It's Carr. He finds Johnson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you
Little
can to
short
get your
dump
eyes to
off.
the tight
Come on,
end,
man.
because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money, a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack.
Boom.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns.
Dude, you got
behind the line of
swallowed up,
scrimmage. Set 'em
man.
now
You
with
had
3rd
nowhere to
down.
go, bro. Come on,
Beyond
Carr. You
having
need to
to
get
pick
that ball out a
yourself
little
off the
quicker.
ground over and over again. All of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offense look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
They're on him again.
Should have dumped it off to Kamara.
And the
He had plenty of
defense
time
comes
to.
through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Oh, Kate. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback.
Kamara was standing right there.
He
You had a
is
time to
just taking
freaking throw it off to
beating
him
before our eyes.
before I hit him.
Fourth down punt upcoming, Brock, and here's Austin McNamara to put his leg into it. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. So no return on that punt, and they'll get ready to go on offense.
At their own 39-yard line.
Oh, hell, let's
First down
try
now,
it.
ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing now, Daniels. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll give him a first down.
That play
You know,
got
these are the type of plays
screwed
that
up.
really
He was
get an
supposed to
offense
go.
going. This is a
Sergo was
chance for
supposed to go
QB inspire
straight
the
up,
guys
steady
around him.
cut.
On his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They just get the play off. Catch is made down the right sideline.
Oh, the spin
The
move.
Dragons swell their
Ah,
first quarter by 6. Well, Brock, not much
The
to
catch
say
and
other
spin.
than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there
And
and
later.
executing at a high level.
Clean.
Ahmed now for the point after.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Dragons stretch the lead to 23. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. Not looking good. It is
Yeah, it's already
23 to
game.
nothing. Back to the
Especially if I was
Superdome
playing
of
against
Caesar
one of the
in
homies
just a
down at the
bit.
house. Or one of the kids. think that they have some Madden skill coming into this house.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Starting at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And there's only one team satisfied with their spot in the playoffs right now, and that's the one currently at the top. A lot of time left for everybody else to jostle for better position, or simply for one of the 7 spots available. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Sorry to say, but the Saints are in the 13th spot right now. The 5-8 record.
Working out of the gun. It's Carr. Searching. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention.
Yeah, get mad at him, Carr. Get mad at him. They ain't covering. No pass protection whatsoever for you, bud.
Everyone's prepped. It's second
You have
down
no
now.
time to get set to throw.
Carr here from the gun. Gets this one to Shaheed. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
See, when you actually have time, you can do
This
something.
drive in
against my
jeopardy.
defense.
Here's a 3rd and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Carr throwing on 3rd. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand.
He turned the wrong direction there, bro.
Cut my losses and avoid such a negative play.
That's why I picked the right side of the defense. So if I'm not getting in, somebody else is going to get him as he tries to run out the pocket.
Backwards, he's going to send this one forward. That's fielded at the 46. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. The Dragons and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense.
Now when does
And
Crowder
he's
come
more than
back
just
from
his
his
passing
injury?
touchdowns this season. In fact, you can see it right here. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing scores late in the campaign. 1st down, ball at the 36. Daniels back to throw. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Moving way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Got his target at Zacchaeus. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo. And that ball is zipping all over the field.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Forced out to his right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown. The Dragons making this a laugher before halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Ahmed now for the point after.
Coach is happy.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dragons grow their lead yet again.
Saints nothing.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down
Boom.
inside the 20 on an uneventful return.
Ooh,
The Saints come marching onto the field. And this drive, they need to come up
dummy.
with some type of answer.
I
Because
should have went
well,
up
Brock, we can almost hear
instead
those
of down on the
engines starting to
joystick.
gear up. They might have a
probably
boat
would
race
have been a
coming.
harder hit.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Carr now on 1st and 10. Pressure's on him, and it gets home. He's dropped. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Taking a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. I've had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. They give to Camaro, left side. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Only a couple there, hoping obviously for considerably more. And that's going to bring up 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, Carr. He's got Shaheed. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Yes, they do.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the punt team downs this one just inside the 40. The Dragons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And it's been such an incredible season for him. As we play our final month of football, he's leading the NFL in passing yards.
You say
1st down, ball at the 36.
passing yards, touchdowns.
Daniels. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
Buys time, rolling right. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Dragons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Ahmed now for the point after.
Left me open for that.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dragons continue
Nice.
piling on to this lead.
You could say we made it to the playoffs there, guys. That's franchise goal.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it
Hiya,
back
buddy.
and see what the opposition has in store.
A big old puppy
Here's a
dog.
return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN1, and make your case for who should get a boost. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Carr. Oh, he's out of time, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. From the shotgun, Carr connects with Johnson. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Derek Forrest able to make the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It's Kamara on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down after getting this up to the 21. An 8-yard gain, but still left with 4th and a bunch. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
So much to like about that run, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Brings it in at the 12. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Dragons ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback.
I need 12 yards more.
And you want your quarterback to, number one, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season. Daniels on 1st down. Able to find Dotson here. Galloping inside the 40. Jahan Dotson. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Enough time to get it.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We begin up in the northeastern part of the country, Baltimore. Take a visit to the Big Apple to take on the New York Giants. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. Derrick Henry, the newest Raven, with a touchdown run. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And that one, all tied. It was Austin Eckler who was the star of that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewart.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Teams are back out on the field. Everyone is set, and the second half is underway. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Carr back to throw. They get to him and bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Nearly an interception on that play, and that's going to leave them with a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Here comes the Saints punting unit.
Sorry, I had something in my
Getting
eye.
about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. And the punter earning some high fives on that one. They're going to down this kick at the 3. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he's impressed beyond his work as a passer partner. He's been more than willing to run with it when the opportunity has presented itself. And I don't think they care how he does it, right? Just keep on moving that offense the way he's been doing. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Eckler. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Running with Eckler again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. On 1st down, here's Daniels. He puts some air under this one, deep right. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown. The Dragons push their lead further to start the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Amen now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dragons continue adding on to that lead.
Saints nothing.
Dislocated shoulder. There's a lot of injuries this year with dislocated shoulders. Guys need to toughen up a little bit more.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Slot receiver headed left. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10 now. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Pressure coming for Carr. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think we can officially call this pile-on mode. They've been the better group all game. You felt it. This quarterback, well, he certainly felt the brunt of it. The rest of the way, Kate, this may be time to pad those stats and keep on pressing against a group that has had no answers for him up front.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. This offense and their quarterback may... Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Daniels from the pistol. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 35. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Escapes a defender. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. This one taken in by Zacchaeus. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, it's Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Dragons trying to end this before the final quarter. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. Well, next to kickers, some of our most prolific scorers in league history have been running backs, Brock, and he now tops them all. Most touchdowns in a single season.
Yeah, pretty incredible, Kate. You've got to do it with your legs. You got to do it with your hands. It's why, well, when you're a little kid, right, and you're playing on the school ground, you figure it out pretty quickly. That dude's elite. That guy can run and score. He's a difference maker, and this guy certainly is.
He's throwing for it. Chased out to his right. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. All right, I might have understood this a couple of touchdowns ago. At this point, I'm not sure you can find much justification for going for 2, but they did, and that landslide grows bigger still.
Kate, does this feel personal to you?
Yeah, it does.
It does, right? This feels personal, and honestly, I'm having a flashback to Pete Carroll, Jim Harbaugh, USC, Stanford. After the game, when those two went out on the field, we're like, what's your deal? What's your deal? What's your deal? Keep the camera rolling because this handshake's going to be rather interesting.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return starts from the goal line. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Now Carr. They bring the pressure. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Carr setting to throw. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's been getting all of it every time out. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Looking to return from the 29. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. On first down, here's Eckler. And he drives this forward until they bring him down at the 38-yard line. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Handoff now to Eckler. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Called it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. Fits it through the middle. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Dragons running them out of the building. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Carr. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 2 yards on the totes, and that won't improve their spot much. 3rd and a mile coming up. Carr here from the gun. State pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Awareness. That's what I call it, Kate. Awareness. You got to have a game awareness and understand the situation. 3rd and long, you should never take a sack. Put the ball in play or throw it away, but don't take a sack in that situation.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Bronk, after getting a big chunk on that return. This up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the give, here's Eckler. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Trying the inside handoff to Eckler. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Dragons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Dragons tack on 7 more to their lead.
I'm done playing these fools.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Dragons emerge as winners as we say so long from New Orleans.
Let's do this real quick. Let's see. Let's work on some of the offense here. So, quick throws. Let's go on the line here. Let's boost the strength of the offensive line a little bit more. Get the guy get them a little more experience, a little more strength, if we can. One new injury. Tyler, let's see. Torn ligament 4. Ooh, Crowder comes back this week. Thank God. And it's against the Eagles, too. Right on. Okay. So our offense, or our defense is better than theirs, but their offense and overall is better. Okay. Let's get you guys all here. Boom. Upgrading players. And boom. Alright, so what does that make us? We got $51,000 right now. So since we're 14-0, we're gonna do something here. We're going to finances, ticket prices. Prices for tickets are going a little bit more. Boom. 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 And boom. Yeah, no, sorry guys, but you're just gonna have to pay the price if you want it. That's how it's gonna have to work. And actually, the little mini helmet should be like that, and let's go 2.5 for that. Just remember, though, playoff time ticket prices are going up. What time is it? About to be 1 o'clock. Okay. Well, I'm going to end this stream right here. I got a kid to go pick up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and don't forget to hit the notification bell if you want to catch the next live. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining, and catch you in the next one.